Welcome to another episode of Donuts and Alcohol. I'm your boy Tatum.
I'm Gravel. We got some special guests, Monty C, Benjamin, and Arkane Beats.
Hey, what's happening?
What's going on, guys?
What's going on with you, man?
Oh, my God. Everything in the day. Man, y'all don't know how many times I heard coming from Molly's house. That's my wall. For that one you just talking down 2 hours ago on IG. She right by your seat, talking about y'all so close. Say no names when they say, man, you claim when gone, man, you explode. So you say you don't like your friends. Can't tell. No.
You doing a lot throughout the city, man.
Yes. I feel like I can't sit still for nothing. For nothing at all, man. Between here in St. Louis and back here, man, just trying to grow a culture in multiple places. Yes, sir.
What's going on out there? What's the scene like?
It's an artistic renaissance, man. You know, since Ferguson, man, they've been coming together and expressing themselves, and it's a sense of urgency out there, man. There's so many people, you know, shout out to Mastermind, you know, shout out to Stephen Clare. Like, it's so many people that are taking the art and just really, I'm telling my story with it. And people are really, like, they're really interacting with that. I get so inspired every time I go, you know, like, it's so much love there. Like, my love is there. Like, it's so much happening there as far as just communities working together. Like, even my new approach to how I operate in the city comes from as much as I've seen there and in Austin, Texas. You know, so,
interesting.
Yeah.
Now, Monty C. Benjamin is not your name, obviously, but how did you come up with that name?
Okay. It's a funny story. Monty is an extension of my last name, which is Montgomery. And C. Benjamin came from one day, I was in the nightclub, and I just got my income tax, and it was like a lot of money. And I felt like balling. I felt like balling hard. And I was like, yo, I need you to go get me this drink. And I gave him $100, and it was a $10 drink. He was like, yo, Monty, you seeing Benjamins, man. I see you, And he walked away. And I was like, Monty C. Benjamins. Monty C. Benjamins is the hardest thing I ever heard in my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
And when he came back, I was like, I'm Monty C. Benjamins. It was an S, though. So I went to Facebook and wanted to be Monty C. Benjamins. They wouldn't let me do it because it wasn't a real name. But I took the S off, and they did it. And from there on, I was Monty C. Benjamin. Yes, indeed.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
We saw you brought Arkane Beats with you.
Yes, the sound provider.
What do you guys have, a record label together?
Man, you want to?
Yes, we do. Khimera Records is the record label. We started in 2011, right? And it's you know, the two of us and a rapper named Profound, rapper-producer Profound, and another rapper named 222, Eric Barnum. And the four of us just came together and started working, making music, and we created a record label together.
Yeah.
Dope.
Straight up.
So you've been doing this whole music scene for a while here in Cincinnati.
Man,
like
listen.
So you've seen like the ups and downs. Like how has the actual music scene changed since you first started to where it is now, Cincinnati related?
Man, everything has evolved from not only like content that's created as far as visually, but as far as topics that's being spoken on. Like you got to think, I came up at a time. This is 2009. This is a time where About Billions isn't about billions. It's Beat Gang. This is a time where Showtime is the biggest thing here. There's nothing bigger than Showtime. Monty Burns is running around with the leading in marketing as far as getting with the Hard to Knock shop and giving a project with every purchase. Like, and that's how it becomes a widespread thing. And he becomes like this legend. Like, the topics were just different. It was way more street oriented. It was less about what people felt. It was less about expression. It was about who was the hardest, who could survive. And that's based off, you know, the environment we come from.
Now I want you to explain your actual style, because your style, your physical style is like a bit different from, you know, the music what we're used to. Like, you know, you had to wear the shades on, you got the boots, you got the hat on.
Yeah,
so
I'm a different guy.
Were you always like a fashion type of guy when you were younger?
Yeah, I just couldn't afford it. So I say this, I really idolized Kanye West artistic expression meets attire story. I feel like what you wear, you tell a story. You say a lot about yourself when you put something on. And I want people to feel things depending on what I have on. The same way that we can know that J. Cole is about to make a fire album because he looks homeless. And you get what I'm saying? If Kanye West got a certain fit on, you know a certain sound is coming. And I want people to feel that when they look at it. If you look at every project I had on and every visual, they change and they aesthetically match perfectly with what I'm doing. So yeah, you know, that's
dope. I seen you hooked us up with the dope sweaters, the Confidence. More than a brand, it's the album's coming.
The album, the mindset, and it's so many layers to In Confidence, man. And you wanna
it's your cut.
You're right. I just want to make sure I don't know. Man. In Confidence is an entendre. You know, I asked some of my most hardcore fans, and I'm like, yo, like, why do you rock with me? Like, you know, why do you come to every show? Why do you buy everything that I premiere? Like, why? And they like, bro, you're the most confident person I've ever met in my life. Like, I've never seen someone so confident in what they do. Like, I'm their confidence boost. And I help them, you know, relive. Like, yo, I'm confident now. I hear this music and I feel stronger. I feel cooler. You know, it's a boost. It's like espresso in the morning. But then at the same time, In Confidence is something spoken, you know, it's personal, it's vulnerability, it's being candid and honest. And that's what this project and everything I do represents. I speak from my soul to the artist, to the fans, from my art to the fans. And that's why it connects so heavily, because they know it's me. I'm a very impulsive creator, you know, like he can attest, like we don't think about what we're making. We make what we feel, and then we figure out what that means. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't go into it like, all right, we about to make the next album. It's called this. I just sit and record whatever my spirit says, whatever my experiences wielded me to write. I don't make the music. I just lived my experiences and then sit in front of a microphone and just report it. Like, that's literally what I do.
What's your actual like backstory, like your upbringing, your background? Did you grow up in a church? Did you grow up, you like what?
Nah, I grew up in a single parent household on the west side of Cincinnati, and I'll tell you this: my mom, she wanted her very best to keep me in a confined space so the outside world doesn't eat me alive. But you gotta think, man, when you coming up in an era where Cassidy is the hardest thing out, Get Rich or Die Trying is selling 10 million records, and everybody that I'm friends with sells drugs, I think I want to do that. That's what I want to be gangster. And I'm not, though. I'm not a gangster. I'm a product of coming from the streets. I'm a product of being on the west side and seeing drug deals but I'm not, though. That's not me. It's never been me. I saw it from a different perspective, but at the time, I wanted that. I wanted that more than anything. And sometimes to become who you are, to really identify yourself, you got to go so far from who you're not. Like, yo, this ain't you, dog. You know, and that reflected in the music, which is why the plays weren't reflecting very well. That's why the reception wasn't high, because I'm making drug dealer music to drug dealers that know I don't deal drugs. At the time, I was working at Kroger's. Like, it's like, how are you a drug dealer?
Right.
Like, but I'm smart, and I'm like, yo, I can rap the lyrics that y'all like, but we know it's not you.
Not authentic.
And the moment I let that go is when I really obtain fans and really develop a following that can be widespread from Cincinnati all the way overseas. Like, that's how that became.
This next album you're dropping, what chapter is this gonna represent in your life right now currently?
Woo.
It's kind of the most current chapter, but also like a little bit of your past as well. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. How would you describe that?
It's dog. This album really was a span of 2 years from 2016 to now. But really, man, it took my whole life for me to come to this conclusion.
Yeah.
And when that conclusion comes from when you hear the album, you get to really absorb what I'm trying to say, the real overarching like theme. Like, yo, this is triumph. Like this album, if I can explain it to you, this isn't just the underdog story, man. This is like Scarface without the dope. Like it's just like if Scarface was music, like without greed and people stabbing him in the back. Like it's like seeing somebody that came from literally nothing and making an empire that operates at a rate that nobody has ever seen from this city before.
You mentioned the city, bro. Like Cincinnati's showing you a lot of love, bro. Like you got a wave here, bro. Did you like when you first started? Did you anticipate something like this, or was it like something that got you by surprise?
I say this: the city, we're really selfish as a city because we don't even see how much help we actually have. You get what I'm saying? Like people talk about there's no unity, but then B-Luck did the riots. That's 24 plus rappers, a lot of them didn't even have a name prior to this, coming together to deliver something that did hundreds of thousands of plays that the city talked about in healthy conversation and made debates for the next one. That's unity. You get what I'm saying? Scandal took, oh, you guys aren't getting on at these nightclubs. They're not booking you here. I'm going to open this Mad Frog up every night and make sure y'all got somewhere to speak. And I'm going to make features out of the people that work the hardest. And then that incentivizes people to, hey, we're going to put money in your pocket to be a feature. That drove the economy. And now, boom, that's unity. Those people, you know, Ill Poetic, so many other artists that were local and they picked up and traveled and saw the world because they felt that unity and they went and expanded that wealth. And me, I do support the real. And I've supported the real in a mini series where I take artists from the city that I'm like, yo, you're super dope, but people aren't either catching on or I just want to spotlight what you're doing. And that's what I do. I give them the platform. I buy their music. I communicate with them. I help people that are diehard fans of me see those people and be like, yo, like, I get texts all the time. Like, if I do a thing in the morning, I say, wake up and play dope music. And then I just post somebody. I just post anybody that I enjoy. I literally enjoy them, though. I'm not, it's not a charity case. I'm not here.
I have been seeing, like, your Facebook post. Yeah, you really are, like, with the community. You're very, like, uplifting.
Yes.
Like, that's not...
People are connecting.
Not selfish at all, right? That's
to thrive.
That people all should do.
To thrive in the community, you have to interact with it. That's literally, it's that simple. Think about this. If I went into a nightclub and I saw a girl and I really liked that girl and I didn't say anything to her, I didn't text her, but I wanted to be with her, how can she possibly know I wanted to be with her? You have to communicate with the community. If you want people to come to your shows, go to people's shows. You want people to buy your album, buy people's albums. If you want love, show love. It is a cycle, and that's all I'm doing. I
definitely feel like a lot of young artists can definitely learn from you because you definitely, like you said, like you put in the work and you just you drop the knowledge right now. Like what are some other things as far as like putting in the work and just moving strategically would you give to this young up and coming artists in the city trying to make something happen?
My advice to anyone that wants to do anything that involves your passion and pursuing your purpose is stay excited. I've been dropping projects since like 2009, but like as a label since 2011. And the only reason that I feel like I still got time, we can still make stuff, is because I'm still excited. I still get excited to sit in a business meeting. I get excited wrapping up packages for t-shirts. I get excited sitting in front of a microphone and telling my story. It's exciting. It makes my blood, I feel high right now. like it's exciting. It makes my blood rush when I talk about this stuff, man. And that's how we got this, because we will never, if we lose excitement, you lost it. When you feel like you're going in like, hey, here we go. We gotta go record music because it's the quota before the quarter ends, and you're done. You've already retired. you're still in the position, but you've retired.
Yeah.
So, you know, and shout out to Burgess.
I definitely like your energy, man. It's very just like an organic thing. You're like, yo, I like put in the work.
It's genuine.
It's genuine. I put in the work, and I just made it to where I am, bro. Like that's
it's
as real as it could get, you know.
It's better when you stop fronting.
Exactly, bro.
It's better when you stop fronting, man. It's better when you stop pretending, man. And you stop, you know, trying to, I'm going to be this or more interesting. No, if you interesting, you going to naturally be interesting.
Yeah.
If you not, you naturally not. It don't matter what you wear. You know what I'm saying? We used to go to high school with kids who weren't cool, and then they get out of high school and they buy like Bape and they buy Off-White, and it's like, yeah, I'm cool now. It's like, no, you're actually just an expensive weirdo. Like, you just, like, you can really just be you. You the coolest when you, man. That's yeah.
Where can people find you on like social media and get locked into what you're doing?
Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Monty C Benjamin, everything is Monty C Benjamin.
Everything.
You know what I mean? You feel me? YouTube, it's Khimera Records. It's not Monty C Benjamin, but everything else is Monty C Benjamin, yo.
Speaking of Monty C Benjamin, where's the Monty C Benjamin going in 2018?
Whew, Lord, there isn't a ceiling. There really is no ceiling to this, man. We'll be doing a lot of traveling this year. There are so many interviews, so many opportunities for people to see why what we're doing is so special. There's a lot of content. I feel like visually, I wanna take this somewhere where it hasn't been taken before, but from an honest place. Like, I don't want to just create antics and be the German guy that did coke on the iPhone and bust his head with a bottle. Like, I literally want to. You ain't see that? It was crazy. So it was crazy. It's wild. But I want to provoke conversation, and I want to engage with people. I want people to watch my videos and interviews and just be like, yo, like, we need more of that. And more people demanding more of that. You know how the market works. Everyone's going to want to go there. And then everyone's talking about what they actually want to do. And we have a city full of passionate people.
So it seems like, you know, you're very, you know, you're just relatable, transparent. So for the people that want to catch you outside of music, you know, can they catch you at a bar or something? Or you at like an arcade, you at the movies? Like what kind of stuff are you doing outside of just making music, man?
You know what I do, man? Because I ain't gonna lie, like 80% of my life is music. But I like to red bike a lot.
Red bike.
I like red bike.
Can you explain that?
You can catch me jogging on a red bike. You don't know about the red bike?
It's a red bike.
Everywhere downtown is a red bike. You ain't know?
I know it was the color red. I thought it was just a regular bike.
It's a regular bike. So I pay annually, and I can pick it up anywhere and just ride around the city. That's my most. I play Biking by Frank Ocean, and then I bike. I literally, that's a great tie-in. But that's literally what I love to do. I love the red bike, and I love and I go into boutiques, like you know, like cool boutiques and buying clothes and stuff. That's. Yeah.
So 9 times out of 10, they can catch you driving down Vine Street on the bike.
Yeah, you could probably see me on Vine.
That's Monty going down Vine Street.
For real. Hey, looking like J. Cole in the intro video. Like, do you want to be? Like, literally, that's me. Red Bike Benjamin.
Nice. Well, that's what's up, man. I'm definitely excited to see what you got going on in 2018, man. It's definitely like I said, I feel like you definitely really pushing the culture forward, man. Like, as far as like your style, your music, the elements you bring in, your eclectic perspective you got on music.
Yeah,
it's just dope, man. Let's just go, man.
I'm ready.
Straight up. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I like to give a special shout out to Tweedle's Mini Donuts. They like donuts for sponsoring this episode and donuts and alcohol. Like, you guys are fantastic in every way.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I like to thank y'all. I like to thank Arkane for just, you know, believing in the idea that, you know, music can be taken the places that we're going to take it. And I'm excited to give that to the world, for everyone to see what we've spent years developing.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see it, man. You already working. Yeah. Follow this man on social media. You can see the work he's putting in. He's already working hard, man. We gonna hold our cup up. We gonna do like
we gonna get a little toast.
Do a little air toast though. We all can't come together because of the camera,
toast.
but we gonna do like a little.
My stuff already.
I see, bro.
Air toast.
All right, that was Donuts and Alcohol, man. Drink more, live more.
But do it responsibly.
Don't forget to eat all these donuts.
Check out Tweedle's Donuts.
Yeah.